Aries, this is to the point. Let's get it. So, before I start getting into each card one by one, I'm just gonna give a summary of how I think it's playing out before I even get started on clarifying by going through the book and reading and stuff like that. Because when I do that, it seems like I lose some of my mojo. So, I'm gonna come out the gate and just look at them all first here. So we start with the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is always talking about a decision that you are about to make, being in your head over a decision and contemplating. It could also point in a direction that you are taking too long to make this decision, whatever decision that needs to be made. Be assertive with this decision and don't be hasty with it, but make sure you do make a decision in a timely manner. Next is the Two of Wands, and with the Two of Wands, it's just it sometimes point to having a lot on your mind as far as being pessimistic, being kind of down, um, uh, like recent things that you've been through have not been favorable to you, or having a pessimistic outlook on some of the situations that you've faced. With these choices that you having to choose between, they may not be choices of your liking. Like if this is a dating situation, or maybe the people that's been coming up for you to take seriously or for you to move on as far as a romantic relationship is concerned, maybe the options that are presented to you aren't really what you think you even want. So you're making a choice between options, but you really don't want none of them. That could be it. You could be embarking on a new path in your life and trying to balance out your mind as far as which direction to take on some stuff, especially with the Two of Wands following the Seven of Cups. Next, you have the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is suggesting going through a battle and feeling defeated. No, I'm sorry, I skipped one. Next, you have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is talking about that there's reunion. So or there's a coming together of two people, and that it's usually a love situation. So when I see the Two of Cups, it usually says that there's love in the forecast. Maybe this is what you've been contemplating over, this love that you had to make a choice on, but it looks like you chose the love, or love came in from a different area, and usually it's happiness in love. If it's just coming in, y'all might have some turbulent times to face though, because right after the Two of Cups, you have the Ten of Swords. So feeling defeated. Maybe you feel like the choice that you chose wasn't the right choice after all, because you have the Two of Wands, then it moves to the Two of Cups, and then right directly after the Two of Cups, you have the Ten of Swords. Feeling defeated. The good news about this card is that there's a sunrise coming up and on the horizon there. So it's usually the end to a very, very hard time with new beginnings or on the horizon. Usually when you get to Ten of Swords, you've been beat down to your lowest point. So the only way to come up from there is the only way to go from that point is up when you get that card. But following the Two of Cups make me feel like um, you fell out with this person. Yeah. Whenever I whenever I get a chime or an alert or a message when I'm doing a reading, whatever I was talking about or thinking about at the exact same time that that alert came, I take it as a serious yes. That's the truth. So I'm gonna say that y'all fell out. You made a choice on somebody. You had options. You chose a person. You thought they would be good to go, but y'all fell out. This next card suggests that you walking away from them too. Right there. This guy in the back is trying to keep up with the guy in the front. I read this card in different ways, but given the energy that I have today, I am sure that after you fell out with this person, you decided to walk away from them. The Queen of Wands, I'm going to go ahead and read that. Because right after you walk away, you have the Queen of Wands there. And I want to get directly into what it says. I'm having a hard time. Just a second, y'all. I don't like to put the phone down, but who the hell is blowing? Like, why right now? Queen of Wands. I can't pause this either. So, Queen of Cups. So, Queen of Wands. I don't know why can't I just mark it. Okay. The Queen of Wands says maturing individuals who are responsible to the emotional climate surrounding the current. Represent mother figures, important remembering related to the circumstance of the current situation. Says you will need these personal character quirks to navigate your situation, the ones that I'm about to name here. And the key words are energetic, confident, independent, capable, strong-willed, career-oriented, vital, sexy, passionate, sociable, extroverted, cheerful. Says you'll be brimming with ideas and full of vigor, busy as a bee. So it really has a lot of female energy associated with this card. But anyway, you should use your intuition while dealing with this situation. It's saying to me. Oh, God. Hold on. Can I pause this? Oh, son of a bitch. I guess y'all gonna have to get to know a little bit of my life just a second. Who is it? Somebody's out here. What's up? What's happening? Who you looking for?
Right.
Oh, no, he don't stay here no more.
He don't?
No, man, he been gone for years.
Yeah, I've been gone for some years.
Yeah, man.
Moved out the hood.
Yeah, they finally moved out the hood. They moved next door first, then they got on up out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Where everybody go, man?
I don't know. I don't know. You know, it got hot real quick. Then it was hot over here for a while, and everybody they got to busting up everything and shit. Shit, it ran everybody away. I seen Rodney down there at the store the other day, but it had been like 6 months since I seen him before then. Yeah. So he around here somewhere. Yeah, they shut these blocks down.
Shut it down.
Yeah, all right. Oh, for real. Sorry about that, y'all. I gotta keep this because I'm not supposed to reread all that. Now I had to know I'm in the hood and everything now. But oh well. I hope you didn't get pieces of my house that I didn't want you to see. I was just swinging this phone everywhere. But anyway, where was I at? So anyway, the Queen of Wands is talking about this reading was going fast. Because we had 9 minutes, but the Queen of Wands is talking about that you're gonna need some intuition and stuff. You know, intuition is usually a woman thing or whatever, but you know, it's not, definitely given to women, but that's, they act like the women is the only one who can have intuition. But anyway, you're gonna have to really, really be, I just want you to be kind to whoever you're walking away from. And it seems like you will be. You won't do it in a harsh way. Even though you feel like this was a harsh situation that came up that made you want to walk away from them anyway. But it seems like you're going back and forth in your mind about the situation because you're having the Hermit come up next. Also, the Hermit is the card of Virgo. So there could be a Virgo or either Earth sign playing a significant part in your life right now. Could be in the situation or just the energy that surrounds you. Earth energy, Virgo, um, Capricorn, or Taurus. Yeah, so any of those energies could be influencing your situation, or you could be involved with those energies of those signs right now. Also, the sign of Scorpio, because death came up first. So you're back and forth in your mind. After you walked away from this situation, you got the Queen of Wands. It says you need to nurture yourself, nurture your surroundings, nurture the person that you walked away from. Not in a place to where you're playing with their mind or nothing like that, but so you just don't be so harsh in walking away from somebody. Let me take a break. Everybody can't be walked away from harshly. Okay. I just thought I'd have to throw that in there because some people is offended that you walking away in the first place. They all fucked up about it. And then you got the nerve to pop and be harsh about it. They will be sitting somewhere in the bushes waiting on you to come outside. Moving forward, the death card is saying that you're done with the situation anyway. The situation is dead to you. You're moving forward, out with the old, in with the new, on to more happier, favorable beginnings, new horizons, and everything. So you've been in your head about the situation, or this could not even be a person that's just come in. You start with the card that's choosing somebody. You're making a choice between 7 cups. So, um, I always like to say with this choice too, the 7 cups is gold, and all of the contents of the cups seem to be favorable except for two, and one of them is a mystery. But one of them have a snake in it, and the other one have a dragon in it. So I always like to say with that card, though you may have many options, since the cups are gold, they're gonna all look like favorable options to you. You need to sit down somewhere and meditate and think and make sure you pray so you can make the right decision going forward with these cups because they're gonna all look golden. Everything that glitters ain't gold, you know. Something could look so pretty on the outside, but it could be dark and ugly on the inside. So, and that's what these cups be saying to me. They're golden cups. So, who wouldn't want a golden cup? You think anything inside of a golden cup is good, but that's not always the case. Anyway, but this could be a current situation that you have going on right now. Love could be coming in that's turbulent for you, and that you're going back and forth on. Make sure you make your love decisions wisely. But right now, even though you do have all these options presented to you, I wouldn't even make a choice right now. Because what it's saying is, even though you had these cups at the beginning and you have these choices, these options, whatever option you choose, it seems like the middle of this spread is telling me that you're going back and forth and struggling with this option, whatever it is. So if you got new love coming in, it looks like you're going back and forth, back and forth. Y'all getting together, you breaking up. You getting together, y'all fussing. Y'all arguing, y'all making love. You getting together, you make up to break up. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth till you finally get tired of the shit and go into introspect with the Hermit card. And then you dead the situation. But before you do that, you got all this going on right here. The Ten of Swords, you walking away. Then you gotta get all in your emotions about the situation. Then you gotta go into hermit mode, stop talking to people, stop fucking with people, put your phone on silent, stay in the bed, eat crackers, drop crumbs, chips, donut crumbs in the bed and stuff. Cry, get over it. Then you move on with the death. You end with the Ace of Wands. Hallelujah. I mean, I pulled and I pulled and pulled. I thought I wasn't gonna never stop pulling for this spread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ended with this card right here walking away. But since I was nosy, I wanted to know what was next. Then you in your emotions right here. So I'm like, okay, that's not enough for me. So I pulled another card. It was the Hermit. Now you need time to yourself to reflect and think. So it still ain't telling me nothing. So I'm like, okay, what's next? Then I pulled the Death. I was just like, oh my God, okay. Now you walking away. So at least lets me know that you walking away. But I had to keep on being nosy and figure out what you was walking to. The Ace of Wands. Favorable beginnings. Um, a good favorable path moving forward. Happiness moving forward. making good decisions and being happy with those decisions. But that's only after you did this situation that you've been going through lately that's been putting you through hell. If it's not a relationship, then it's something else in your life that you've been going back and forth with, back and forth on, back and forth on. Hell, it could be drugs. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's been wearing you the hell out. And finally, after you make a decision to leave it alone with the death card, you have the Ace of Wands. So, at least we have a happy ending. You have a happy ending. The quicker you get over what hinders you in your life right now, and you know what it is, I have a feeling that you know exactly what it is. Because whatever it is you've been struggling and going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with for a minute, or here recently, it's something about it that you like, though. It's something about this person that you like. You need to deal with that. Write you out a pros and cons list and see if your cons outweigh your pros. But if I was you, I go ahead and, look, if this applies to your life, then follow my advice. You know what I'm saying? But if it don't apply to your life, please don't listen to me. Cut it off. As soon as it starts not applying, cut it off. I mean, because this ain't going to apply to everybody. But in this situation, to whoever these cards is applying to, it's saying that you got to let this situation go that you've been going back and forth over and in your head over, and it's been causing you this pain and all this other stuff before you have this happiness coming in. Don't try to have happiness in this current bullshit that you've been trying to stop, whatever it is. Don't try to find happiness through that. Don't try to find happiness in it. You already know happiness ain't going to be there because you've already tried it so many times. Either you looking for this thing to bring happiness into your life, to fill up a void, or you are keep going back and forth in a love relationship where they keep on showing you the same thing over and over again. I don't know how they convincing you to stay. Hell, I've stayed. Anyways, you end with the Ace of Wands. So that's all I got to say to y'all. I hope it wasn't too harsh. Please excuse the interruption. This is to the point. Talk to y'all later.